Hello and welcome to the Peak Millennials podcast. I'm Collins.
And I'm Natalie.
Each week we will delve deep into various Peak Millennial topics, exploring what we remember
and what we want to forget.
And read some captivating stories that'll invoke a sense of deja vu in all of us.
This is the age before iPhones and social media that we know today.
This is where a good mix CD, silver eyeshadow, and MTV raised us.
So crack open your Jones soda.
And kick off your black Converse.
And let's teleport back to the world of Peak Millennials. Make sure to send your stories to peakmillennialspod@gmail.com or to our Instagram at peakmillennialpod.
And make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you know when we go live.
Yeah.
Hey!
Woo, woo, woo.
Happy Superbowl week!
Happy Superbowl week. Go Seahawks.
Wait, let me put one of these ceiling.
Ah.
But the Super Bowl is talking Super Bowl ads. We were thinking about ads. We were thinking about memorable ads. I know that we've kind of talked about, like, as kids, you know, during the holidays, we looked at those ads.
Mm-hmm.
But on a different aspect, I think that there's more that we could be talking about and looking at. So,
yeah, I mean, well,
I was going to ask, but first, how's your week? How's your week, Natalie? How are you?
It was a week. It's been pretty quiet and uneventful. I spent a good amount of time outside because we had some pretty good weather this week, and I got some gardening stuff done. And yeah, what about you? What have you been doing this week?
Well, this week, so last week was so adventurous with my car issues and dog issues and all the things. It was just like the recovery process of that. However, it was 58 degrees.
It was so warm.
So warm, so sunshiny. For those who only know Celsius, that's like 11 degrees Celsius. It's nice and balmy over here. It's like fall spring or whatever.
Yeah, fall spring, which is it's kind of crazy because it's officially my birthday in 5 days, and I swear to goodness, what did I get that math right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, 6 days. 6 days. 6 days away.
By
my
the time
birthday
this comes out, it'll be 4 days, but
yes. Yeah. So my birthday's coming up really soon, and I swear to whatever you believe in that every year it snows on my birthday, that we have like a snowstorm or an ice storm. And in like the PNW, we don't get like winter in what we would consider like winter months, November, December, January-ish. It happens in like February or March. But I'm pretty sure that like the South took all of our winter.
Yeah, they had a crazy ice storm. I was hearing from friends who never get snowstorms, never get any sort of bad weather.
Anything.
And they're telling me that like their pipes were freezing.
Yeah.
Like that's real cold when your pipes are freezing inside your house. And a lot of their infrastructure, whereas like our homes are meant to hold that warmth in, keep the wet out, where it kind of sucks during the summertime because it's holding in all of that warmth and stuff. But in like the southern states, a lot of their infrastructure is based on cooler temps, making sure it's like cool but not cold, right? So they're not insulated like we are.
One of my friends lives in Tennessee, and like just right outside of Nashville. And she said that her kids have been out of school for like 9 days. Thankfully,
What?
like they haven't lost power. They lost internet like really, really shortly, but there have been people that have had no power basically the entire time. And that like it's they're in a complete state of emergency. Do we hear this on the news? No. But she sent me this photo, and I don't know how well it's going to come up here, but I can send it to you separately. But like you see that's a full sheet of ice. That's a parking lot. That's a full sheet of ice. That's not a river, lake, like it's just a sheet of ice. Because mostly what happens with us where it's like we'll get like a big snow and then it'll like start to melt because we're like, nah, we don't want to have snow anymore. It'll it'll partially melt and then we get like a hard freeze and then everything like goes crazy. That's what happened with them, is that it was super duper cold and they were in like 10, I think they were in really low temps. So it was like 10 in the tens and teens, but with like the wind chill, it was like it felt like 4. So it was like super cold. And there was like there's just like ice and snow. It's a crazy mess.
Yeah,
so
that's
for our
messy.
listeners in the South or that side of the world, like please stay safe. It's cold and we're sending you all the warm weather vibes because we're clearly in fall spring, but it's supposed to be rainy for like the next couple of days.
The Pacific Northwest is supposed to have some rain, which I like. I would rather the rain over the snow for sure.
Yeah, keep the rain. I'm fine with rain as long as it's not windy and rainy. I don't want it to be windy and rainy.
Are we so old that we love to talk about weather?
The weather. I'm like, oh, I don't really. Do you ever? Okay, and we may get hate for this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Are you ever like driving in your car?
Never stop.
I really love to just like I don't want to be like I love to rage bait, but like I love rage baiting people that hate fat people. I love to rage bait. I love to rage bait fat like people that hate fat people. But do you ever like driving in your car and you see like a person like running outside and it's raining, like it's raining outside and they're just like running for their health, and like that's cool. I'm glad that I love that for them. But you look at it and you go,
it's not me.
It's not me.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you something. In my peak eating disorder days, I ran. I used to do 5Ks. And then, so I'm very accident prone. Okay. I've broken probably like every bone that you can break in your knees and your ankles and your feet. Like you name it, I've probably broken it. That's probably not true. There's probably some bone that I haven't broken, but I've done it too.
We're not putting that in the universe. The universe don't listen to that.
I'm just hypermobile. Like my ankles and stuff, they are constantly slipping out of gear. No, that's
joint. They're
slipping out of the joint. Yeah.
You're slipping out of your gears. Maybe we are AI. Who knows? Robot.
Yeah. But there was this one time I was on a 5K and I'm running. I'm about like near the finish line and I just had like an epiphany of like, I don't need to be doing this. You know?
I mean, yeah.
This is not fun. I love listening to like audiobooks and don't get me wrong. I love a cardio. Like I'll take a walk. Like my walks are my thing. Like if I go on a walk, then like my brain is not correct. Right.
Yeah.
But it's the thing of like, I walk for my mental health right now. I don't want to like, I have to run. Like I would always run 5 miles. Like 5 miles was like my thing. And in New York City, like 5 miles gets you to like the edge of a borough, you know, like, you know, I could run this way and I'm like almost in Manhattan when I was living in Queens, or, you know,
yeah.
I could get to a rougher neighborhood that I don't want to be a part of. So it's like, well, I have to keep running because I can't be here. Um,
No.
but I always laugh when I see runners that are waiting for the crosswalk and
Uh-huh.
so they're just running in place.
No, that's not for me. I see, but I'm the opposite. Like, I love a good I love a good cardio. And like again, this is probably gonna rage bait people, and I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. But I love a good dance class. I loved a
Right.
good like jazzercise, like a little aerobics thing. Like I
Right.
love that. I will not. Running is not for me. Like I love a good walk, like a walk around the block, love it. But I'm not one to be like, I gotta go run today.
Mhm.
Like,
I
oh,
also
it's
think
not for
like
me.
in my early 20s, I didn't have the fear, I guess, of running alone
Yes.
until it happened to me where I was like, that
Mm-hmm.
guy's following me. And that guy has been
Yeah.
following me. And
Yeah.
then I ran into a pub and I just pretended that like that was my whole destination the whole time is that I was going into a pub. Like, what is the guy gonna do? They're
Yeah.
gonna give up and leave. It could have been much worse. And
Yeah.
I want to be unapologetically fat in my own body. Like
Mm-hmm. I
I
just want
don't
to be
work out.
unapologetically in my own body.
Yeah,
Like,
like and I know that being online it 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 makes people feel like they have permission to treat us like we don't know that we're fat. We don't know that we have a body. They don't know, they're telling things to us that we've heard so many times before. But there is nothing that these trolls on the internet or anyone who says things to me has said that I haven't said worse in my own brain.
yeah, that I've not said to myself or haven't heard before, haven't heard from someone
Mhm.
else. Like
It's
it
boring. Boo.
yeah, it's so boring.
Boo.
Like do you think that you're going to be harder on me than I am on myself?
Yeah.
Like I
Ab-
look at myself all day long, every day. I know what I look like. I know what my body looks like. I've been in the dressing room. I've gone here, but it's not like I, I think that it's stupid for it's stupid to think like that's your biggest concern, not like yours or mine. Like
no, it's
it's
yeah.
that someone else's biggest concern that they need to point out like the way that I look as if it's affecting them in a way. Like if you don't like our content, you don't like listening to our voice. I don't like listening to my own voice.
Oh, I was gonna say don't
I
fucking listen.
don't fucking listen. We're not here for you. We're here for
Yeah.
ourselves. We do this for ourselves and we do this for our listeners that we love. Um
Yeah, because we have a
so
very dedicated fan base and it is growing. And if you're
yes,
listening to this, we want to
we
thank you
love
so much
you.
for continuing to listen, to give us
Yes.
insane feedback because we love you so much. We love having this space for us to
Yes.
just geek out and remember things.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's nothing that anyone has said that I haven't already told to myself or already
Mhm.
heard myself. And here's the thing,
Mhm.
the whole eat a salad, take a walk, do the things. How about you go fuck yourself? How about you eat a
It's
dick?
as if yeah. Yeah. Go eat a dick. But the thing about it is
Mm,
I'll
move
just
out of
like
your parents'
say it.
basement.
Yeah, get off the internet. Um, but it's not even that, like, and we don't have to go into like a whole crazy rant, but like, how do you know that I'm not like I don't eat salads? Like, how do you know that
I
I'm
fucking love a
not
salad.
like I
I just
love a
made
good
cucumber
salad.
salad.
I mean, I think that it's just such a stupid ass concept that like
Mhm.
because because we collectively are not like small by whatever standards that
Yeah.
people want us to be, that means that we are just sitting here like eating like little troll goblins. Like I have to cook for my family. You have to
I
cook for
do
your
love being a
family.
troll
Like
goblin on occasion, though.
You know, being a troll goblin is fantastic, but that's not like, it's not like I'm sitting in some basement just like eating a bag of Jack in a Box like every day. Like I'm just doing that. Like I'm eating normal food. Like seriously.
It's because
So, anyways,
men, for the most part, don't see us as humans, and they don't see our value in things because they don't deem us fuckable. Well, guess what? Both of us are clearly fuckable because there are people fucking us.
Yes, we're both married.
We're both married. That's also the thing is they always bring up like, oh, you can't get a date then. I guess you're gonna be single forever, and it's like, joke's on you. I've been with someone longer.
Single. Yeah, I haven't been single for over a decade. I don't think that's gonna change anytime soon. I wouldn't know how to date if I needed to.
No,
but I could probably figure it out faster than you.
Stupid. True, and it's
whatever.
It does go hand in hand with the topic that we are discussing, which is ads, because we were talking about how different ads advertise to children, advertise to adults, advertise to women, men, teenagers, where like you've mentioned ads that I don't remember because those were adult ads, and at the time I was a child. But it's not that they didn't exist to me. It's just my world was kid for so long that I didn't see or recognize a lot of these ads, because the things that I wanted to purchase with my own money as a kid, it didn't occur to me that some of these things happen. So it's also a thing I want to turn around to. A lot of our beauty standards are rooted in pedophile, misogynistic. Yes. So if you are over the age of something, then if you're over the age of 25, like poor Leonardo DiCaprio gets rid of his girlfriends after the age of 25, it's like we don't have value. And I am here to prove to everyone that I have value, being in my late 30s, you like it or not. And it's really fun to exist in a body, exist in a era where I piss people off, continue to be pissed off. It doesn't change our moves. It doesn't change the things that we say and things that we stand up for. No. And that's the people that we want around us. So if you're not about that, thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Yeah.
We are here.
I think that's my, that's my biggest takeaway for this year is that I am working on centering myself and my family with people that want to be in our life, not people that like I'm trying to like convince to be my friend or convinced to be a part of our life. If you don't want to be there, then like you don't have to be there. Not trying to like,
I do have to say, I spent a lot of my 20s trying to force my way into people's lives, even in my like the beginning of my 30s, because that was like part of 2020 and 2021, where I wanted so bad to be part of these specific friend groups or these specific type of people, because that's how I wanted to be perceived. But I also have this problem that if you're nice to me, I automatically think, oh, friendship. Not everybody that like wants to be nice to you has good motives or wants to be my friend or wants to be part of my community. And time is so precious. Your heart is so precious. Your energy is so precious. I'm not going to waste a single second on people who I don't deem part of my community. And
exactly,
if you've stuck around this long, almost 20 minutes into our show, you're part of our community. You're who we want around. You're who we want to kiki with and have these little cute discussions and check up on each other, because I'm also the kind of person that like, if I notice that like your pattern of behavior has changed, right? You used to post all the time on social media, and now you aren't. You used to post selfies, and maybe now you're not. Or maybe you used to post pictures of your family, and now you're not. I'm gonna check up on you. I'm usually going, okay, let's see if it's just a couple days, because I can go a couple days and I don't post.
Yeah, same.
But it's the, hey, I haven't noticed that you've checked in or posted about something. I'm going to check in because I'm intentional with my community, and I love the people around me. And I love that, like, one of our listeners who she frequently has commented on some of our stuff. She always sends me these like millennial videos now. Like, that's just how we communicate. So we just send videos back and forth. And I love seeing her Snapchats, and we comment and go, oh, you're wearing, a shirt that I have, which is from Girl Scouts. So, we both have the same kind of shirts on, like, I just love having that kind of community, and I consider her a friend. And
that sounds like my sister-in-law, who I love very much. Who it might be, I'm not sure.
But it's also just like the fun parts of life, and in the fun parts of like being in community with each other, that it's like, I'm not everyone's, cup of tea. Well, guess what? If you can't shoot tequila straight without making a face, like, I'm not for you, bitch. Which, by the way, I had tequila last night.
Did you?
Yeah, on my podcast, my Collins on the Rocks podcast, I made myself a tequila beverage, but it didn't hit me until after the hour-long podcast. And I was making musicals while trying to clean my kitchen.
Oh, but I love that for you. Did it have the same effect that the Bloody Mary had last week?
Yes. I just think a little bit of booze in me is just like, woo!
I have like
my video, because you'll need to see it.
I do. So after I had Brinley, like, I had zero tolerance for anything. And this is crazy because, like, I don't want to be like, I drank all the time, but like, I drank frequently, and I felt like I had a pretty high tolerance. But after like I had her, I had like zero tolerance. So it'd be like one drink and I would be like,
is this asleep?
And so yeah. I would fall immediately asleep. But that's how it is, like, with anything. If I like decide I'm gonna like have a little garden gummy, then I'm like,
I love
asleep.
A garden gummy.
I'm asleep. If I have a cocktail, asleep. If I have a little gummy, I am asleep. Like, it is just, it's a vibe. But anywho, would you like
honestly
to talk about?
Yeah. I mean, it all rolls into what we're talking about, but just know, if you're here, if you're listening to this, we love you so much, and thank you so much for joining us. But yes, we're talking about ads. It's happy Super Bowl weekend. By the way, the Seattle Seahawks are in the Super Bowl.
Woo!
Look at you.
I
wore my sports.
No. I love that. I love that so much, though. Who you also dressed up as for Halloween. If our listeners did not know that, Collins went full stone cold for Halloween. I feel as though you need to post a photo somewhere in here, if not in our Instagram story, because it was so good. Like, you even wore the knee pads.
Yeah, I wore my knee pads from my school.
I loved it so much.
Go with Papa.
Honey, you want to go potty?
It was so good.
Let's go.
It was
have
so
a husband
good.
who takes your dogs on a walk. That's what I'm saying.
Or take your children to the grocery store because I need hot sauce.
But speaking of Super Bowl, it's the biggest advertisement day of the year.
It is indeed.
I want to ask you, What are your Super Bowl snacks?
My Super Bowl snacks are hella basic. Soups basic. I love
Soups?
no, not
Oh, as
soup,
in
not with
like,
soup. Super,
as in
super
like
basic,
super.
my friend. Super basic. We are going to have wings and
Okay.
celery and
Wings
blue
and celery.
cheese.
Okay.
Like hot wings and
Okay.
celery. Cause I like I blame Applebee's for this, but I love like buffalo
Blame
sauce and
not the
celery.
Applebee's.
I fucking love it. It's my favorite. But we're gonna have I made some like pico de gallo because we had like tacos last week. So we have some like salsa and we'll have some chippies and some dippies.
I love a
And
chippy and a dippy.
yeah, that's really it. Like, and keep it, I mean, just keep it super simple. I love to have like some like frozen treaties, like mozzie sticks or
Oh, okay.
like finger foods. I love those. But maybe like a little charcuterie board thing, maybe. I'm not sure.
I
What
love
about
a
you?
charcuterie. I always
Charcuterie?
make buffalo chicken dip.
Ooh, yum. I love buffalo sauce. I love buffalo sauce
I
anything.
love
So
buffalo too. So yeah, there's just something about buffalo chicken, buffalo
mhm.
creaminess, buffalo all the things. Basically,
Mhm.
if you want to
Mhm.
make it, you can just put chicken breasts in a crock pot with a bunch of hot,
Yeah.
Frank's Red Hot for 2 hours,
Thanks.
and then you put in your softened cream cheese, okay?
Yum.
And then you put in your cheddar cheese
Yum.
and have that in the crock pot. You're stirring it around. My
Mm.
secret ingredient
Okay.
is the ranch seasoning packet.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, the Hidden Valley
Mhm.
Ranch packet.
That's how I season my
Mhm.
chicken is with that Hidden Valley Ranch, the
I love
seasoning
that.
packet.
I
Um, so we have that, and then we'll have like some crackers on the side. I think
mhm.
we're also probably going to make chicken enchiladas because
Yum.
we made them on Christmas.
Mhm.
And you know how when you make things, usually buy like 2 cans of things
Mhm.
because you don't know if you're going to make a lot or a little.
Yeah.
And there's just tortillas sitting in our fridge. We do use tortillas. It's not like that.
Mhm.
But we bought a lot of thinking that we were going to have other people over and it was just us for Christmas.
Mhm.
And I was like, you know what? We need to use this. So we're probably going to make chicken enchiladas. I'm going to have to take like an antacid or something before bed because it's just a lot of spice for me to be eaten all at once.
No, I get it. My favorite, if you're ever looking for a new antacid, well, I guess it's not that new.
Oh my God, we're in our
I
30s. This is peak millennial shit here.
this is some peak millennial shit. I switched over from like the normal. I actually was doing like the smoothie Tums, like the softer ones.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
switched over to the chewable ones. Perfect. They're so good. They are. They're like, it's like a Skittle. Again, rage baiting, and I'm so sorry for whoever's listening that hates whatever. If you have a hard time with chewing on Tums, I feel like I'm chewing chalk, and that grosses
Yeah,
me
I don't
out.
like it. I don't like
Check out
it.
the Tums chewable ones. They're
Okay.
so good, super easy. But if we're speaking about fun little snackaroos for a second, I tried out on a couple of days ago. I had seen over the last week or so. Have you seen anything that's called like Japanese cheesecake? In heavy quotations, I need to preface that.
Is a Japanese cheesecake just like they're it's basically like bread, like really creamy
See,
bread.
that's what I thought it was. But this is basically it's like yogurt, and it's like Greek yogurt with cheesecake jello mix and then Biscoff cookies and then like some type of topping. I don't know when or how this became a quote unquote Japanese thing. And like, again, I don't want to like, I don't want to offend anybody because I don't understand how it's Japanese. I also didn't like do any like backstory into it, but I
That's fair.
have been like thinking about this because I was like, oh, that sounds so good. So I made it my way because I don't really like Biscoff cookies. I like a little bit, but not in the amount that they were doing. So instead, I went what I feel like a southern like mama would do, or maybe a Utah mom. Like I took Oreos and I crushed the hell out of them to
Okay.
a crumb essentially, and then like took like individual like little containers. I think I sent you a picture and they're so good. But it's like the Oreo crumb on the bottom. I took vanilla Greek yogurt and sugar-free
Yes,
cheesecake
this is
jello.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mixed that together so it made like pudding essentially. And then I put that in the container and I layered it. The bottom part was the crumb, the middle part was the yogurt, and then I topped it with cherry pie filling, like just a little bit. Oh, so good. I want to know, not because I care from like a caloric standpoint, but I want to know like what the actual like numbers in it are, like what it breaks down to for like a serving, just so that like for me, I know that I'm not like I could eat a fuck ton of this.
Sure.
It's
I
so
could
good.
eat just a cherry pie filling. Let me tell you.
I could just eat the Oreos and I would be fine. But like,
Yeah.
I want to know from a protein standpoint. That's more or less where I'm trying to go. Is I want to know how much protein is in the snack that I'm eating. Because I am terrible about consuming protein. But yeah, so I'll probably make some more of that this week because it was super delicious. 10 out of 10 recommend.
Okay, well, save me some, or just save me
Yes, I will.
some cherry pie filling.
Pie
I
filling.
was the kid that stole the maraschino cherries.
Oh, out of the jar?
Yeah, I just ate all of the
Nah.
maraschino cherries.
You just like skip the Sprite. You're like, none of that. I just want just the
I
cherries.
love cherry things. Like if like I know that it's misleading. I do love a strawberry. I got 2 strawberry tattoos. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. That's fine.
Love strawberries.
That's fine.
But for me, strawberries are like, unless they're chocolate covered strawberries, I only associate like summertime with them. Where I think cherries are an all year kind of thing for me. Like I like the tartness. I love the juiciness of a cherry. I love.
Do you like stop at like a roadside stand that has like
stop at the motherfucking roadside stand with the Rainier cherries, and they're like they're always like cash only because I love supporting workers and immigrants and all the things.
Yes,
like, say cash only.
Cash only.
Give me everything that you have for $15, and here you go, 3 5s, and I have so many fucking Rainier cherries that
I love.
I'm the only one in my house who likes cherries, and then
you're like, my tummy hurts so bad because I ate too
hurting. So then I'm going to all the summer functions, being like, "Hey guys, here's some cherries.
Here's some cherries for you.
You want some cherries?" Hey,
to be fair,
Rainier cherries from Yakima.
If you this coming year, if you happen to buy too many cherries and you don't know what to do with them, let me know. I'll come get them and I will do some canning with them.
Sounds good. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I'll take all the extra cherries.
Incredible. Love it. But
no, I love a good roadside stand though. I think that's one thing that I love about being in this area is that like roadside stands in the spring and the summer, Prime.
They hit different.
Prime.
They hit different. But you know what also hits different is a Super Bowl commercial. Okay?
Yes.
The first Super Bowl ad cost $37,500 back in 1967. Okay? That is a mid-size SUV, you know, price, I guess.
Nowadays.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nowadays. But now, 60 years later, some companies are paying 266 times that amount for just 30 seconds of your time. And a 30-second commercial during this Super Bowl costs $8 million. Some companies are obviously paying for more, up to $10 to $15 million.
That's so crazy to me. Like the idea of, well, it's crazy to me that that's how much that slot of time costs.
Yeah.
But I also would like to see, like, be a fly on the wall of that, like, boardroom office of, like, we have 30 seconds in the Super Bowl. We need to come up with something that's, like, catchy and funny, and we'll get, like, straight to the point.
But here's the thing. There are only a few things in this world, right, where this is like diehard fans are watching, casual fans are watching, locals are watching, people who are only watching for the halftime show. Like, it really brings every different person from every walk of life. And if you didn't know, this year you can watch the Super Bowl. And by the time this comes out, the Super Bowl has already passed. But so did we win? Did we win, guys? Am I crying tomorrow?
We'll see. To be fair, it'll be a good game either way. Like, because I feel like Seattle teams this year have they've done so well. It's kind of weird because the Seahawks did well, the Mariners did well.
The Kraken,
I'm not sure hockey wise, Kraken, but like,
not
is the
doing great.
Thunderbirds doing okay?
The Thunderbirds, I heard, are having an okay season, but
what about the
Women's Hockey League just started this year, the Torrent. I hear Torrent games are really fun and really gay, and if you want to go see really cool gay things, you should go. But yeah, the Seattle Torrent, I love the name. I think it's fantastic. They started this year. There's a couple on the team, like two women who are married to each other, which I think is so cool. Like, there's Canadians on our team, there's Americans on our team. There's someone from the Czech Republic. She's Czechy. It's Prague. Never mind. She says she's from Prague. She's from Prague. I don't know what I'm saying.
Czechy. I was like, what?
No, it's the Czech Republic, but I'm like, but it says Prague and then CZECHIA. Czechy. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it, babe. Not doing it. I'm not saying things wrong here.
That's okay. I say wrong things all the time.
I'm getting over here. I'm like sweating. But they are making history over here at the Climate Pledge. A lot of people have fun. I'm going to a game next month. I'm very excited. I love women's sports. And if you don't like women, you don't like women's sports. And that sucks for you. It sucks for you. That sucks for you.
I'm not the biggest sports fan, but I am like I don't know. I'm a low-key fan, but I love repping my cities stuff. Mariners, love them. I actually really loved Mariners for a really long time. Ichiro was my boy.
I think it's because like the rise of the Mariners was very peak Millennials for us because the late 90s and into the early 2000s, our team was so good with Edgar Martinez, Ken Griffey Jr., Ichiro, Jay Buhner, Joey Cora.
Yeah,
Just
it was
Brett
just everything
Boone.
was so
Brett
lovely.
Boone was my boy.
Brett Boone, Daddy,
And Dad
so
D.
lovely. But I mean, Daddy. But I love to rep my city's stuff. I may not know everything, and I may not be like the biggest fan, but like I absolutely am always down for a game. But this year, I think more over than just like seeing the Seahawks play. I am so excited to watch Bad Bunny's performance. I am so excited for his second Super Bowl performance, let me tell you. And like all of this, like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Like,
don't care.
So, okay.
I don't care. I don't care about people saying bad things about Bad Bunny because Bad Bunny.
No. He's fantastic.
He's. So I want to die. Can I just say though? So
he also has a lisp and it's really cute.
So that's the San Juan accent. And when I say San Juan, I'm saying San Juan because the Puerto Rican accent, they remove entire letters. They are only mere suggestions for them.
Just a hint.
¿Cómo estás? No, they say ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
So when you're studying the lyrics, this was like so I'm bad at rapping. I'm not I'll get the verse kind of, but I'm a chorus girl. I love a good chorus.
Brain can rap, mouth cannot.
Yeah, cannot. So for the most part, I can understand the Spanish when I'm reading the lyrics, but then I'm like, okay, let me start. And he's just like forgetting whole letters. And I get it because you would stumble, like I'm stumbling through like the rhythm of everything. And I'm like, how do you say that?
Yeah.
And then it's the whole thing of they just leave out complete letters.
I love it though.
And that's their accent. That's the San Juan accent.
Because
that is how, and I love Bad Bunny. I love this latest album, which just won Album of the Year at the Grammys. So spectacular. His speech, can I just say, I love when a man gets passionate and he's speaking in Spanish, and he loves his people. He loves everything about the music that he's making. He loves his family. I just love how mad it made certain people.
10 out of 10.
It's too political.
10 out of 10.
This is the man that decided instead of a world tour, only having a residency in Puerto Rico and creating $700 million in revenue.
And he also chose to do that so that like people could travel to him safely versus going to stadiums all around the country and running the risk that there was situations happening for the people that were going to go see his shows. And I think that is so amazing that he's like,
because we don't see that.
Fuck that. Like, I want to make sure that people are seeing me safely, not taking a risk just to see me in a lifetime thing. Like how fucking disgusting, like camping out, waiting for people to go see someone that they've wanted to see their whole fucking life. And then you've got these stupid militia just like camping out, waiting waiting to pick up people. I have never in my life. And then the whole like bullshit about like, oh, Turning Point USA is going to be putting on their all American halftime show. How fucking stupid are they that they're like, oh, Bad Bunny's not American. He's from Puerto Rico. You went to the same history class, geography class, all of that shit that we went to. It's Puerto Rico. It's American.
There
like,
have been
come
plenty
on
of
now.
halftime shows from people from the UK, from Canada.
What about in 2020 when Shakira and J-Lo, J Balvin, and Bad Bunny all performed? Nobody gave a fuck then. Why is it a thing now? Why, oh, we need to have an all-American halftime show. No, he is the most American. Like, he is like, oh, I could just lose my mind. So I was going through, and I don't think I sent it to you, but I was watching from I think it was from 1990 or 2000 maybe it was 1990 up into most recently, and they went through all of the performers for the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always a collection. It's whoever is the most popular during the time. And what makes me laugh even more about this, about how like petty people are being about this scenario, and petty more on like our side of being petty and not like on the TPA side of being ignorant, is like Roger Goodall, the NFL commissioner guy. He's like, why I would be stupid not to have Bad Bunny performing. Like,
he has the number one song right now.
Yeah.
Like, his videos on
like,
YouTube.
I'm just stupid.
Like, in an era where everybody is streaming music, he's getting people to move physical media, physical content, as well as streaming, as well as videos, which music videos are such a lost art. He tells a story. He is the moment, and it's quite obvious that he should be on the forefront. They said this about Kendrick last year, where Kendrick's nullified because he says the N-word in some of his music, or he says this, and he only is famous because of this controversy that he's been having. Whatever the case. Literally, you have to be stupid. And to think that you could go up against Bad Bunny with Kid Rock, who has statutory, has to be mandatory. And that song was in the Osmosis Jones movie. There's something about Kid Rock that has never sat with me well. And I think somewhere along the line, he smoked too many beers and his brain is not all the way there. He looks like a washed up singer, but there are people who now love him and want him to be the face of Turning Point America or whatever the hell. It doesn't represent a lot of people, and it doesn't represent me.
No.
What represents me is someone who cares about their family, cares about their culture, cares about their history, and cares about being the best at what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I completely agree.
I love it. Also, if you did not know, there was a wrestling. This is how it connects to wrestling.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Did you see?
Yes, I did. I was waiting for you to bring this up.
Okay, so if you didn't know, Bad Bunny came out. So he's done some moves in WWE. He's done some matches or whatever. There was an entire pay-per-view in San Juan in Puerto Rico, right? One of the most attended, one of the best crowds. They're in it from start to finish. It's not like some of these American crowds that are really sleepy. They are in it at 100% the entire time. There was a match against Damian Priest, who Damian Priest also used to be in Ring of Honor as Punishment Martinez. So he's akin to me. We are basically related. I say that as a joke. Okay. But Damian Priest and him have a San Juan street fight. I think it's whatever. But Bad Bunny, he can do a Marnucho. I never say it correctly. Marnucho driver, which is one of the it's a maneuver that is very difficult to do, and he does it multiple times in this match. And he does a Canadian destroyer, which basically is a move. So the other one's kind of like a fall away slam or whatever. It's kind of like a you're picking them up and putting them like this, right? It's kind of like an arrow. You're pulling an arrow back and you're throwing the person over like this, and you're seated and doing it. Okay. The other one is called a Canadian destroyer, where you're literally taking the person's body and flipping it, and they have to flip as well. Okay. So it would be like if I took you from the front and I'm doing a front flip and I'm making you in response do a flip over me. You have to be very succinct with your own body and your own power. And it is very difficult for a celebrity. So like I'm used to celebrity wrestling like moments, right? So I've seen Snooki. Snooki is undefeated at WrestleMania. Don't even get me started. Okay. I love a celebrity wrestling thing, except Donald Trump. He can eat my ass. Don't care. That whole we're not talking about that kind of celebrity.
That's okay. I have no idea what you're talking about. So like, we're good. We're good.
It's okay. There was Donald Trump was in a match, but he was not in a match. He was just on the outside and he did a tackle. Gross. It's stupid. But when a celebrity wrestler actually takes the time to learn how to wrestle and do the wrestling things, it's everything. It really is everything. And Bad Bunny really took it with more than just like, because a few years ago, Johnny Knoxville had a WrestleMania match and it was a comedy wrestling match, right? At one point, there was a giant mouse trap. Okay?
That sounds ridiculous.
That's kind of thing, you know.
Well,
it was advertising the Jackass movie.
Go ahead.
So it was
go ahead. Sorry.
But it was a bunch of like Jackass people in that match. So like, but this match wasn't used to be comedy. It was a fucking street fight, which means no holds barred, which means no disqualification, which means weapons, anything goes, outside of the ring, inside the ring. It was a great match. If you want to go watch it, it is for free on YouTube right now. Just search Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. You can watch this match. It's about 20-ish minutes. Just look at the crowd. Tell me what you think, because it's fantastic. Anyways,
he also had like a good like persona and like an outfit. Like, I'm a good sucker for like a good like wrestling fit too. So I think that's the video that I saw.
He's got that butt. Listen.
Yeah. I love a good wrestling fit. I love when like ties into the persona of like the fight. But that's amazing. And like, I think for me, he was on Hot Ones a bit ago.
Yes.
And watching him on Hot Ones, I think like my favorite clip where the host is like, "Would you like some ice cream?" And he was like, "Ice cream," and he got like super excited, and I was like, "Yes." But yeah, no, I'm so excited for that show tomorrow. And I think that it's this crazy point of, we didn't have to, or the country did not need to make this into such a crazy thing of like, ew, I would never, because nobody had a problem with it when it was Shakira shaking her butt around, or J-Lo shaking her butt around, who is also Puerto Rican. Like, And it's fine if it's a woman, but now because it's a man who is also fairly political and just like
Right.
stating the facts, it's not as if he's spouting out propaganda. We wouldn't want to listen to propaganda. Now it's become like an issue, but I think that show is going to be so spectacular. He gives me like male, like, and not that he puts on like some crazy big spectacle like at his concerts, like The Weeknd would, but in a lot of his storytelling, it's very like, in my opinion, and my opinion alone, is very close to like how Lady Gaga tells a story.
Mm.
And how she like puts a lot of like thought into what she's putting together, where she's very
Another Super
theatrical.
Bowl halftime
Yeah. Yep.
performer.
Yep.
I don't think I'll ever
So
forget that Lady Gaga moment where she, like, it's obviously pre-recorded, but it lives rent free in my brain of like her just like jumping into the stadium. But it's like, this is obviously pre-recorded, but my brain was like, oh.
I just like, what lives in my mind is when she's like on the wires and she's like trying to like spin, but you can tell that she doesn't have like the full momentum,
torque,
and so she's like spinning, and then she's like trying to like spin herself even more.
It's crazy. And yeah, I love the Super Bowl for the sports part. I love it for the snacks part, but I really love it for the halftime show and the ads portion, because I think that's a little bit more what I'm interested in. But yeah, looking at some of these,
I love that we've like gone from ads and now we're just going into just like Bad Bunny. Like, we're just going to talk about
his
Bad
video.
Bunny.
Titi Mi Pregunto has 1 billion views on YouTube. Nueva Yol has 67 million views.
But like, how old are those videos specifically?
1 year, the 7 months. The other one is 3 years ago. Oh, Archer. Yep. Archer has a lot to say about things right now.
If we're going to compare with like global artists, his videos aren't that like old, hypothetically, and they have over 1 billion views. Whereas like, if you look at, I'm going to use BTS as an example. BTS also like a Korean K-pop group. They're a global group. A lot of their videos, like Dynamite, for example, is like one of their most popular global songs because it was in English.
Right.
Has 2 billion views, but it's also 5 years old.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So for an artist like Bad Bunny, who is he's not new, but he's relatively new to like mainstream, to have videos that are up in those high numbers, and that's just on YouTube. That's not even like counting like Apple Music, Spotify,
right,
whatever else downloads like that you can do. That's amazing, and I think that his music like really resonates with a lot of people. And I imagine that like TikTok and Instagram have a lot of help with that too. So I'm super jazzed to see his performance. I can't wait. I absolutely loved Kendrick's performance last year. I thought it was super lovely. And I think that it's really important that celebrities are using their platform like to speak up against things that they find that aren't right. And I say that in like, I understand that there are a lot of celebrities that are one side of the coin or the other, and using your platform to speak about what you believe in is kind of the beauty of living in America. Like, we shouldn't all have the same mindset. But, and I'll say this, just, I'm going to say it, so whatever. there are a lot of things that are happening in this world that are not right.
Mm-hmm.
And we should be speaking about it. We shouldn't be letting things repeat themselves as they were done in the past. And we should be speaking up about it. And we should be talking to our families and our friends and keeping
Agreed.
like, we should be talking about it and how it's not right. And I do think that it's important that celebrities are speaking up about it because they see it's wrong too. And they also have a louder, in reality, they have a louder voice than we do. We're just like two girly pops from the PNW.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but anywho, I was looking at some of the top. It's in like I was looking at some of like the top commercials for Super Bowl specifically.
Yeah. I love a good Super Bowl commercial. I'll be honest. But go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I'm finding that like most of the ones that are like the top weren't, I mean, maybe it's just what I'm like looking at, but a lot of them happened like before the millennium.
I mean, yeah, I do miss when ads weren't, I mean, don't even get me started on AI ads. I think that AI ads are garbage. I think anyone using AI for creative and artistic approach.
That stupid ass thing that's been going around this week.
Yeah.
Stop putting your face in Chat GPT.
Stop it. You're so stupid. They look stupid. And then people are asking for compliments on AI. Like, go fuck yourself. And if you're listening
look
to
how
this,
beautiful it made me.
Look at it. I look so stunning. It's because the program knows a bunch of shit about you. And you're like, oh, willy-nilly putting this together. Go support real art. Employ people like my husband who makes art. Like, my God.
Yeah.
At this point, AI is unavoidable. It is everywhere that there is things. And I accidentally click on it all the time on fucking Facebook. And it's like, you want to create it? And I'm like, fuck no. I don't want this. How do I say no to all AI? Do I just get a fucking flip phone? I don't know. But I miss ads that are cheeky, fun.
I miss ads. Yep.
Creative, get stuck in my brain. Do you remember the Britney Spears Pepsi one? That it did all of those different generations, and it's Pepsi for those who think young. Stuck in my brain for what, 20 plus years now. And
there's Clydesdale Budweiser horses.
Yes,
that will always be a thing when they. Oh, go ahead. Go.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's just things like imagery like that is timeless. That is so good and catchy, and it's why these people in these marketing rooms are really good at their jobs. Let people do good at their jobs and stop relying on AI bullshit to be clever. Anyways,
there was a commercial, and I don't think that it was a Super Bowl commercial, but it was right when like Mac and PC were kind of like starting their like silly feud, and it would be it would just be I can't remember what his name is, that dorky old actor, but they would be like standing.
Oh,
what is his name? You know who I'm talking about?
He was in Crossroads.
He was also in He's Not That Into You. What? He was also in New Girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Justin Long.
Justin Long. Yeah. Anyway, so he was up against some other guy, and Justin Long was personifying Mac, and then the other like goofy guy was personifying PC. And they went in this whole back and forth about how Mac is so good at doing this stuff, and but PC is good at doing this stuff, and like trying more or less, it was trying to convince you to buy a Mac. And you know, it is what it is. But I loved when a commercial would give you some feeling. The one that I put on our Instagram story that like I loved the most for a very, very long time was the iPod commercial where it was like the silhouette,
the dancing,
and all you saw was like the headphones, the wire, and then the iPod, and everything else was a silhouette. And it was just like, this was so cool. And then they did like different colored backgrounds, and it was, yes, this is amazing. This was creative. This was done clearly with some form of like computer generated imagery, like adjustments, but it was one of those things where you're like, damn, I would be so cool if I had an iPod. Then I could wear my music and pretend that I'm, you know, the silhouette, like something that
I'm going to tell you, I
yeah.
did that one with my pink iPod. My first iPod was a little pink mini. I think it was an iPod
Nano.
Yeah, the Nano. Thank you.
Nano. Yeah.
And I was just like, with the, I still have corded headphones here. Like these can be Bluetooth, but there is something just so nostalgic about the old ones. The old ones, they fit so snug in my ears. They fit, and they just like a little meet. And the way that it attached to the bottom of your phone or your iPod.
You know that's coming back, right?
Corded.
Yes.
Stop.
It's a big thing for like high school kids. Stop. Absolutely. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Yeah, my older daughter, like she's like, oh, I have to take back my friend's headphones. And I was like, ew, why do you have wire? I am definitely like a cordless kind of gal. I just hated the restriction on a wire.
Yeah, like, that's true.
I had to put like in my pocket. I couldn't put it in my.
How many times have you ever it like ripped out of your ear? I get that. Yeah. I totally get that.
No, I will not.
But I love a wire.
Yeah,
I love a wire.
What was the other ones? Oh yeah, there was. I made a note on that. Their Skechers did huge campaigns with like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. I posted those on our stories. Which like as I was researching, Robert Downey Jr. also was part of like campaign for Skechers, which I thought was weird. What is and then the Got Milk. That was what we talked about this morning. I was rolling.
Can I just say, I looked through a binder, right? I had a binder while I was trying to find all of my stuff from high school when we were talking about it last week. I just have entire magazine cutouts of Got Milk. I loved the Got Milk ads. There was an RA in my college who the theme of her dorm was Got Milk. And she had like 200 ads of Got Milk. My God. And it just went down the entire, it was so fucking cool. And she was like, had collected all of these ads for years and years and years. And that's, I mean, amazing. The amount of celebrities that they had, if you were anybody, even cartoons got in on it. Like it was so revolutionary. And if you don't know what we're talking about, it literally says Got Milk and
the milk mustache.
Yeah, the little milk mustache. It's so funny because like this ad, the ads campaign was from the Goodbye Silverstein and Partners for California Milk Processor Board to get people to start drinking milk as like a drink.
Yeah,
because it has calcium in it. And I remember the ad for I think it was a Superbowl ad but it was a person calling into a radio station or something, and he had just eaten a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And the thing was, who shot Alexander Hamilton? And on the call, he's going Aaron Burr, but he's got his peanut butter in his mouth, and he goes Aaron Burr. And the operator on the other line says, I can't hear you. And he keeps saying, Aaron Burr, Aaron Burr. And he's like, oh no, Aaron Burr is not the right answer. Click. And it's like he loses because he didn't have milk to wash down his peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And he could have won a bunch of money or so, or whatever the thing was. And I just remember that was like, that was like something as kids we'd be like Aaron Burr, like little like stims, like before we knew what stims were.
It just lives rent free back there. Just that one ad.
Just
when I was looking at it too, I remember that it was such a big thing, but it ran for 20 years. It started in 1993, so we were like literally babies when this started, and ran for so long. It was 350 national television and printed ads. So not only did they do magazines, blah, 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 but they also did like TV commercials, which obviously you just were talking about. So that was cool. But it was really interesting that like everybody, the milk mustache was so recognizable. Everybody did it. They focused a lot on like who was popular at the time. So like our girls always like Britney Spears did it, Lindsay Lohan did it. They even had like Elton John participate, Austin Powers during the height of like Austin Powers movies.
What?
Austin Powers did it. Kid wise, they wanted kids to pay attention too. So they had like Steve and like Blue from Blue's Clues were in an ad. Spy Kids. I loved myself some Spy Kids. So they did it too.
I love Spy Kids. Oh my gosh.
The original Spy Kids is probably one of my favorite like kids movies of all time. But it was such a like, I don't want to be like, oh, it's a monumental thing, but it was just such a recognizable ad. I count that like in the same of like a McDonald's ad, you know, like like you think of milk, like a milk ad, like we grew up with those. When I was looking at just like general millennial advertisements, it was an interesting thing. And I did mention this to you like earlier, but most ads I felt were aimed primarily at women or like female mindset.
Female view. Yeah. Female
point of view. Yeah. So I mean, like there's so many ads that went out for different brands like Maybelline, L'Oreal, which obviously are aimed specifically for women, clothing companies, mostly women, like trying to find an ad. There was a really weird one that was probably also aimed at women, but it was In Sync, and it was their partnership with Herbal Essences. Which I thought was a unique one. But I mean, like Backstreet Boys also did, like going back to like the Got Milk ad, Backstreet Boys did a Got Milk ad. But trying to find any advertisements that were more aimed at men that weren't like a beer commercial was challenging. Most everything it felt like was either a humor sketch, like what was that gum where it was like, you lint liquor? Do you remember that?
A lint liquor?
You don't remember that? Where it was like, it was like, put the gum in your mouth because it
Orbit's gum?
Orbit's gum.
Oh my God, I haven't thought
You
about
don't
Orbit's
remember
gum in
that?
so long. I
You
don't. Oh, who
lit
you calling a cootie
liquor.
queen? You
Yeah,
lit
lit
liquor?
liquor. That is my if there was ever a stim that just lives with me, that's it. That's the one. But I mean, like, if it wasn't aimed at like a humorous thing, like, and maybe I don't know, maybe it's just like the masculine culture, the mindset where it's like men don't need. I mean, like, oh, shaving products or beer, like those are the two ones that we had.
Beer.
Do you remember? Okay, I will say I loved a Corona commercial, like the Christmas Corona where it was like the palm tree.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck does this have to do with a Corona? But like the palm tree with the lights. So I'm curious to see like what type of ads that they pull up tomorrow.
Question.
Yeah.
Do you remember? It's obviously dissolved now. Do you remember that Ashley Madison? That was like the Do you remember that Super Bowl ad?
No. No, hold on.
I had no idea what it was. And I just thought it was just so like scandalous and like cute and like hot. And it's like, how do I be hot? I don't know. I thought it was a service to be hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you don't know, yeah.
Isn't
it was a band commercial.
Ew.
Yeah.
No.
It was marketed as a social networking site for a dating website. But it was curated for married men who are looking for extramarital affairs. And the website slogan was "Life is short, have an affair."
I don't remember that.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
There are so many commercials.
So many commercials. But they did have a data breach in 2015 where the client list was published of every person who uses the service. And it was like,
isn't that how
public
Josh
officials
Duggar got?
Yeah, that's how Josh Duggar got he was listed on there.
Yikes.
But yeah, the parent company of Ashley Madison agreed to pay $11.2 million to settle the class action lawsuit filed on behalf of approximately 37 million users.
That's crazy. You know what's funny is I can't find my MySpace photos, but Ashley Madison can get a breach. And then
listen, I'm looking for those MySpace videos. They have to be, or
they have to be somewhere.
Yeah,
they're somewhere. So the internet is forever, except for if you're on MySpace, then it's not.
That is true. That is true. But yeah, I love a good ad. I'm excited to see what the ads were. If you're listening to this, you'll already have heard the ads. How were they? Were they great? Yeah. Tell us your favorite ones below. I'm sure we're going to talk about it.
But also,
go ahead.
Sorry. But also the Olympics too. Olympics might have some good ads.
Sorry, my chair.
There might be some. I mean, there might be some really good ones too. But I feel like mostly the ads will be like Coca-Cola, Honda, like the official sponsor. We are the official sponsor of the U.S. Olympics. Like, which, if you not, I know we're gonna jump over to Ask a Millennial here in a second, but the opening yesterday in Milan was absolutely fire. It was So
I
good.
didn't. Can
So
I just
good.
tell you though? They have a slogan for every Olympic Games.
Mhm,
I did not
mhm.
understand because it says it's your vibe. I'm like, it's your vibe. And IT is capitalized. I'm like, what is Italy?
Italy is your vibe.
Italy is your
Yes.
vibe. And honestly,
Yes.
because I would love to just go to Italy right now.
The whole
Goodbye.
opening was so good. It was so
It was
beautiful.
beautiful.
Um, you were telling me earlier that you were watching,
Yes, I watched something I've
yes,
never seen before. Okay,
yes.
I've watched snowboarding. Like I've seen the slaloms. I've seen all the things.
Mhm,
I watched
mhm.
something today that this morning it was the big jump or big air.
Big Air.
Basically, it's called
Mhm.
big air. So it's the
Yes.
men's snowboarding big air. They are on a snowboard and they go down and they go up and they do a little bit of some tricks and they have to land. And you can't put your hands on the ground or you can't do one hand. You have to land. And today, the Japanese got the first gold medal at our. I just come on,
Yes.
Japan showing
Yay,
up for their Winter
Japan.
Olympics.
I love
Unfortunately,
it.
the US guy, he got fourth place. He was hanging on at that
That's all
third
right.
podium position,
That's all right.
and he got knocked out by the guy that got the first place because he did. I don't understand any of these sports, right? I don't understand what's happening.
Mhm.
I don't understand
Mhm.
technicality. I just go, this looks so fucking cool.
So
And now this,
cool.
and now this is my whole personality. And I
Yeah.
just was in awe of all of
Mhm.
these snowboarders doing cool shit. So,
Yeah.
but
Which
the guy from the
no,
United States is only 17.
that's so crazy. It's so amazing. Like that's wild. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that because that sounds so dope. Because a
He was
couple months
born in
ago,
2009.
oh, that's the same age as my kid. Oh yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
2009,
Yeah,
2008, 2009. That's
yeah,
crazy
yeah.
to be
We
in
were
the
out of
Olympics.
high school. We were like in our adult. We were in adult
Yeah,
bodies
I
by
was
then.
an adult. I can't. I'm sorry.
I watched like I love big air. I love big air snowboarding performance. It's so fantastic. I
Mm-hmm.
watched there's a Chinese drama called Ski into Love that
Oh my
goes
gosh.
along that same it's the same preface of big air jumping. The main character does it and it's just like it just looks so cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. So I'm excited for the rest of the Olympics. I'm cheering for Korea's figure skating team because they look beautiful. They're so good. But I'm also like a figure skater lover. I love it.
Well, they have
Um
the men's short program going on. So super excited
yeah,
to watch that. I
watching
love the Olympics. I'm
Ilya.
obsessed. Ilya.
Ilya. We love
Ilya.
Ilya. Okay. Would you like to read some Ask
You
Millennial?
ask a millennial, ask a millennial, ask a
I probably shouldn't
millennial.
do that right in front of my microphone, so sorry. Sorry, listeners.
Yeah, I'll read our first
Clip
one.
clapping.
Remember you can send in your stories or you can send us even Reddit story that you want us to hear. Go to peakmillennialspod@gmail.com or slide into our little
Please, please,
cute
please.
DMs over at peakmillennialspod over on Instagram.
Instagram.
This one comes from the Am I the Asshole subreddit. It's Am I the Asshole for not wanting my boyfriend to go to the Super Bowl? Can I just
Like the
say,
actual one?
you'll have to see. You have to hear the
Oh, yeah.
story.
Anyways, sorry. What would you like to say?
Those ticket prices.
Spendy.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
$20,000.
No, thank you. Absolutely
Unless you have to fly there, unless you live there
not. And stay somewhere.
and stay somewhere.
No, thank you.
And I'm sure it's not cheap to eat there.
No, thank you. I'd rather spend that money on something else.
In my own home with my family, and I can control what we eat.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm sure it's a trip of a lifetime. Anyways, here we go. 2023 is a busy year for my boyfriend, 28 male, and I'm a 23 female. Again, there's a little bit of age gap. He has several work trips that he has to go on, and also a bachelor trip. His family is also going on a trip to Michigan in the summer that I will be going with him on. The trip with his family is expensive. And when we decided to go on it, he asked if it would be the only trip we take together for 2023 because of time and money. He is more of a homebody, and going on multiple trips a year is a lot for him. I love to travel, so multiple trips a year is ideal for me. I respect his decision to not go on any more trips together and agreed to it. For context, my boyfriend and I have known each other for 3 years and have been dating for 2.5 years. We do not live together, but are planning on moving in together at some point this year. We have separate finances and won't be combining them when we move in together. Okay. A couple of weeks ago, he decided he wanted to go to the Super Bowl because the team he supports could potentially be playing in it. He also started supporting this team about a month ago and had previously supported a different team for years. I brushed it off because I didn't think the team would get this far, and it looked like they could be playing it now. I'm upset now because he's willing to spend $6,000 to $8,000 on this game. He's going alone and not with friends, with the cost of the ticket, travel, and board, and go when he had previously stated that we can't go on any trips this year, just the two of us, due to time and money. He can afford to go, and I'm not upset because of the amount of money, but I'm upset that he valued football more than he values me and let the Super Bowl be an exception to his no more trips rule. He is upset with me now because he's saying I don't understand how the Super Bowl works. I do understand it. And he's saying that this is such a rare opportunity that he has to take it because it's his team playing in it potentially. He's also upset that I'm upset about this. He doesn't understand why I'm upset, that he thinks I shouldn't be. He feels like he should be able to go, and then it doesn't really affect me because he's going alone and using his own money. My feelings are hurt, and we can't have any opportunities this year to go on a trip, just the two of us alone, because he couldn't find the time for it, and he was able to find time last minute to go to the Super Bowl. I do feel like he prioritizes me in a lot of situations, but this decision has hurt my feelings because I don't feel like I was considered. He is aware that I was wanting to spend time together this year and go on a trip, just the two of us, but I was willing to compromise with no trips because we were going to see his family in Michigan. So am I the asshole for being upset and not wanting him to go to the Super Bowl because he told me that we couldn't go on any trips together this year? Just to be clear, I have no issue with the cost of the trip because he can afford it and we do not have combined finances. Am I the asshole? I don't think she's the asshole.
I don't think that she's the asshole for being upset that he I don't think that she's the asshole.
Right.
Because she's not, it's not like she's telling him like, no, I don't want you to go to the Super Bowl because football is stupid, or like, I don't think that you should prioritize yourself. She's upset more or less of the fact that he was like, this is a lot. We're taking a lot of trips this year. Like, let's not do anything more. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh, just kidding. I'm going to go take this trip. Like, her feelings are valid, but like at the end of the day, he kind of is just going to do what he's going to do, you know?
Can I tell you though, I have dated a guy like this. I have dated a guy that's like, hey, we've made this mutual agreement. We're not going to spend money. We're not going to do all these extra trips. We're going to save money. There's actually a bigger trip that we're planning for. Let's do this together. And it should have been a red flag to me the moment that they said, actually, this short-term thing that I haven't been interested in for that long, and it could be a possibility of, like this thing came along and I'm just going to buy it. he can buy it. She's not saying he can't, right? She's not saying that she's going to take away his credit card or whatever, right? He makes his own
Yeah.
money. They
She's
have separate finances.
Yeah, she's upset that he can't find time to like take a trip with her.
Mm-hmm.
After
It
and
is okay
he
to have
then
those feelings.
yeah.
And
It's
I do
okay.
think it's a red flag that if you are dating someone and they make that mutual agreement, we're going to do this, and then they don't follow through, or when you call them out, and what if they go, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize it. Their instinct is to downplay it.
Mhm. I
Like,
also find it oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm not a perfect partner. I'm not a perfect person. I've done things, I've
Mhm.
said things that I haven't, meant, or maybe I did mean them. And then I realized, well, that was kind of fucked up. But it
Yeah.
just feels like he does not have any remorse. He's a 28-year-old.
Yeah.
Did
But
I say something?
I find it to be interesting that she's, she does say like, oh, it's a team that he only recently started to follow. I Googled back because this was 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia
Oh,
Eagles.
do you remember, like, I mean, I guess it's because of like Taylor Swift, but it was like all of a sudden all these Chiefs fans came out of the woodwork, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't remember
Mm-hmm.
anyone
Mm-hmm.
other
And
people
like,
like in Kansas City.
I think that I think that yes, it's a once in a lifetime thing. Like if he could, um, like once in a lifetime thing, like, oh, I have this like really great opportunity. And I think that if it had come across like in a different conversation of, hey, this opportunity has presented. I know that we had this conversation about not taking any trips, but like I would really love to go do this. Like, I think that it's just, and it could just be a delivery method that
Mm-hmm.
wasn't taken the right way. But in my opinion, I don't think that she's an asshole for having those feelings or to vocalize those feelings to him. No, I don't think that she's asshole, which is funny because the way that we feel about this is very different from what the
Right. So the
comments are.
comment sections of this is they labeled this person an asshole. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think that this person is an asshole. You don't think that they're an asshole. But I do find that this one is interesting because the comments are like, you're the asshole. No combined finances, not living together, yet you want to dictate how
Mm-hmm.
he spends his money. Oh, he needs to run for the hills because you're controlling. She's not controlling his finances. She's not saying he can't go. All she's saying is, my feelings are hurt
Yeah.
because you
This
broke your word.
Someone had commented on it and said, are you actively trying to convince him to stay, or are you just trying to make sure that your feelings are heard? And the OP commented back and said, I'm just trying to make my feelings heard. I don't want to control him, but our argument kind of spiraled when he couldn't understand why I was upset and confused with his decision to take this trip. And so then that person then obviously like comments back and says, I agree with what most people have said about his right to take a solo trip, but it should have been said that you do have a right to feel the way that you feel. It sounds like you were talking to get your point across and trying to understand what his reasoning was, which is a healthy
Yeah.
conversation. And like hopeful that they can have an honest conversation. I don't I agree. I agree with this. Like they need to have a healthy conversation. They should be talking about it. And her feelings are as valid as his feelings for wanting to go. Like if you and I were having a conversation and we were like, oh, we're not going to be able to do X, Y, or Z. And then all of a sudden you were like, just kidding. I'm going to go do that by myself. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Like my feelings would be hurt because we made an agreement together that we were going to not do said thing. So
Exactly.
anywho,
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's see. Would you like me to read number 2?
If you would, that would be wonderful.
Yes, I will. Okay. So, am I the asshole for not wanting my boyfriend? Oh, wait, hold on. That's the same one that we literally just read.
Oh, did I
Oh,
put?
nope.
Google Docs. Google Docs.
That's just me.
It's
That was
another
me.
Super Bowl related one.
I was like, why is this the same? Okay. Am I the asshole for watching the Super Bowl live while my wife was putting our kid to bed? Rage.
How long does it take to put a kid to bed?
It depends on how old they are.
Mm-hmm.
It used to take a good solid like 40-ish minutes to put Bryn down when she was younger. But I also like we would sing to her and like lay with her. Now it can take anywhere between like 5 to 15 minutes, depending on how fast she falls asleep. But like my girl is of a high sensory, like like so she needs like a weighted blanket, a good like snuggle. You know, I don't know if your dogs are like this. She loves to put her like hand underneath like my arm, so like the pressure, you know, like so the pressure like she likes a good heavy pressure type of situation. It relaxes her. But anywho, about
I'm
15
gonna tell you
minutes.
something. My dogs like to just be in my butt crack.
Yes.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. They love you. They love to be close.
They love to be that close to me.
So yeah, I mean it depends on how old your child is. If they're a baby, it could take a while, because if you're like nursing or if you're giving them a bottle, then you gotta rock
I didn't even
them.
think
And
about that.
yeah, I was never a give them a bottle and then put them in a crib and like let them cry, because like that triggers me in ways that I don't like to have, and it stresses me out. So I would rather like take the time and like lay with her and just like make sure that she feels good. No hate on parents that do that. It's just not my vibe. So anyways, yeah. So let me read this and we'll go through. My wife's parents are over to watch the Super Bowl. We've got 2 TVs streaming the game, one upstairs near the kitchen, which is smaller, and one huge TV in the basement. 7 p.m. rolls around, which marks the bed/bath time for our daughter, and this night is my wife's night to do the routine. We trade off every night. We do something similar too. She asks if we can pause the game so she doesn't miss anything. So I go ahead and pause it on the larger TV where we're all watching. While she's doing bedtime, I go to the kitchen to grab a drink and proceed to watch the live game on the other TV, knowing that I won't mind rewatching 30 minutes or so of the game once we unpause downstairs.
Okay.
Her mom joins me upstairs, but her dad purposefully waits downstairs. What a good dad. Downstairs, not to watch the live game ahead of my wife. Her dad hears us react to a play during the game and gets upset once he realizes that we were watching the live TV. Her mom says that she didn't realize we were pausing downstairs and that she would have waited if she had known, or if she had known, or had I said anything, suddenly turning this whole thing into my fault. Am I the asshole for watching the live game instead of watching or waiting 30 minutes, even though the game was paused for my wife once she was done? Yes.
Yes.
Full stop. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
It's 30 minutes.
Yeah. The top
How
comment,
many commercials
are
going to be in there?
Says, LOL, you're the asshole. Dude, it was 30 minutes. I'm gonna bet you're a terrible lover too.
Oh my God.
But, I mean, it's 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes of your day. Like all you need to do is just wait. Like So in my opinion, what should have happened is that they could have turned that TV off that was upstairs and just paused the other one, and then none of that. And one, shame on him for being like, oh, I'm gonna go get a drink of water, and knowing that TV was going on upstairs. He should have immediately been like, nope, shouldn't be watching this, pause it, and then like move away. It's the same concept of if a child sees something that they know that they're not supposed to be doing and they do it anyways, or one of your doggos like takes your sandwich and they know that they shouldn't do that, or eats the rest of your yogurt, like, like they know they shouldn't do it, but they're doing it anyways. So yes, I feel like this man is an asshole. Absolutely. And then the mother is kind of an asshole too.
I love that she tried to like throw him under the bus. Like, what the fuck?
completely threw him right under the bus. Like, absolutely not. But this person says like it's the equivalent of like watching episodes ahead where you both left off on a series. Like, if you're white, like
with your husband,
depends on the shows that we're watching. There's certain shows that he likes that I don't. So I'm like, just watch that by yourself. I don't need to watch it. But yeah, we love to watch Bridgerton. We're Bridgerton like house. So we watched that together. But like, we started watching The Bear because everyone had talked about like how great it was. I find it triggers me. It's like
The Bear.
Yeah,
because of working in service industry.
Yeah,
same.
Yeah. So I can't watch it.
I watched 2 episodes and I was like, I'm gonna cry every time someone in the kitchen yells, because that's a trigger for me when people are yelling at me.
Yes,
is that I cry.
I physically had to leave. We were sitting like I wasn't even watching. I was reading a story on my phone, and he was watching The Bear, and it was just like the episode was so high stress. It was very, very overstimulating. Like, it just was not for me. And I like physically like got up, took my water, like came to our bedroom and like sat down. And he like came in a couple minutes later. He's like, where did you go? And I was like, I can't watch that. It was too much. It was too loud. Like, everyone was yelling. Everything was stressful. Like, I just had to walk away. And he was like, why didn't you just tell me that? And I was like, well, I love you, but you should also be able to watch your own shows.
Also, I'm going to tell you something. Part of our brains, I don't know why I feel the feelings that I do. I just know that in order for me to feel safe, I need to leave.
And
that's why I like going on my little walks. I love going on my little walks because I just
full flight.
I just need to leave. Let me leave. Let me just walk away.
There's no fight. There's no fight here. It's all flight.
No. So many flights.
So many flights.
I'm an airport at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Only flights. But yes, I think that man is an asshole. He should have not watched that without his wife.
Well,
support your partner.
That wraps up our fun little episode that I feel like we touched a lot of different topics. This was so much fun. I have so much fun with you every single time. Natalie, where can we find you?
You can find me primarily on Instagram at Natalie Christina. I'm on TikTok, but I'm not really on TikTok, so let's just be real. And I might be testing out some YouTube stuff soon, so be on the lookout. I'll keep you updated. What about you?
I can't wait. You can find me anywhere there's social media _queer auntie. I am less on TikTok these days. I'm on Instagram, X.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and do some Twitch streaming this weekend. Don't know. We'll see. But I am episode 2. By the time this comes out, episode 2 will already be out. But episode 2 of Coast to Coast podcast with my co-host JPJ is going on Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Come hang out with us over on Fightful Overbooked.
Love that.
It's Last week's episode was so fun, but I also forget that being on Fightful Overbooked, there's so many people. I got a little overwhelmed. So
that'll be okay.
But it's been really fun. Been doing the Collins on the Rocks podcast next week. Next week I am interviewing my friend SP3, and then the week after that I'm interviewing a wrestler named Nikki XS, and I love it. I love interviewing wrestlers. So find me there. Go follow us on freaking Peak Millennials Pod on Instagram. Yes, we're going to be posting more things, and we've already been seeing some really great responses. Send us an email, peakmillennialspod@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you here next time. All right. Have a great week.
Bye, y'all.